Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am playing Bannerlord. Now I'm currently leading cavalry as we engage one of the E43 armies, but before we do that I want to point something out. Now this was brought to my attention by PC Gamer. They did some testing with the settings, and one of the best settings to tweak was shadow type. Apparently switching this from static and dynamic to static only has a big performance boost. Apparently there's no difference between off and static only, but basically what it means is that any objects that don't move, like the terrain, all the shadows will remain on. But dynamic shadows are basically anything that's in motion, so all of these soldiers, and because there's a day and night cycle where the sun's constantly moving and so on, everything that's immobile also turns into dynamic shadows. So turning that off has definitely helped my FPS. I feel much better right now than I was earlier when I've played right up till now, I've played with dynamic shadows on, and my FPS has been taking major hits here and there. While this still isn't completely great, this is a lot better than what I had, so hopefully that's a good tip for anyone that hasn't come across it yet, although this is going to be old information. But yeah, that's probably the best setting I've found to tweak so far, that and battle size, but I think battle size is a no-brainer, everyone knows that. Okay, two-hander on a horse is kind of cool. I like this. I want to hit this guy. See if I can get him. Oh yeah, that meaty whack. My FPS is still like, jittering here and there, but I mean that's to be expected. Till I get a better computer. Oh my gosh, this two-hander. Bloody nice. Doing a good job taking out some of these people. I'm liking it. I mean, this is done wonders, to be honest. I missed him. Oh, I like that I can do an overhead attack. I've got to make sure I don't hit my own horse though, that would be bad. Holy crap. Okay, two-handers just destroy on horseback. I feel like this is more viable now since I've got more FPS to maneuver in these big crowds where I didn't before. Oh, where are you two going? There's no escape that way, is there? I don't think so. Wait, there is. Damn. Alright, well, the fight's over. Oh wait, the fight isn't over. There's still enemies. Where? There we go. Job's a good one. Yeah, I'm quite liking the two-hander. I'll give that a go for a while. I'll keep the shield on my back just to give me a bit of protection. Actually, I might get rid of it. Pick up my speed. Maybe I'll move quicker. Anyway, because I was taken out in one of the previous big battles, I need to rebuild my horses so I can move faster and regroup on my food because I am really low. We just want to continue here. Let me see who needs to be upgraded. Okay, where's my shield? Which is my shield? Is it? It's gonna be at the bottom, isn't it? Let me just lock that. Let me lock all my food as well in case I decide to sell in bulk. Wide leaf spear, I want to lock that as well, as that is my spear. But yeah, going back, switching your shadow type to static only helps quite a bit, including the world map, so it's probably old information for most of you, but if anyone is still struggling, give it a go. See what you think. Two-hander, 1.5% extra two-handed damage, hit points increased by 3%. I wanted to do the hit point routes because I figured, you know, that would be pretty good. So let me go with the hit points. That has not affected my hit points just yet. Maybe after I get out of the screen. I had that whole plan. Anyway, I need to increase something or other. Do we go with leadership? Not charm. Not medicine. Engineering might not be too bad. My riding skill? Perhaps? I'm going to say riding. I'm doing a lot of riding at the moment. It's going pretty well, so... Even though my steward's probably going to cap out before too long. I'm riding my horse all the time. Okay. Damn. I was trying to get in the city there, recruit a little bit, but wasn't given a chance. Zem, Blood Axe has been taken prisoner. That's not good. By forest bandits, no less. Oh, these are rough times. These are rough times indeed. I'm still getting points in Steward. When you get to a certain point in the game, things like Steward just automatically go up. So I feel like that's one skill that you definitely want to make sure that it's never going to cap out. I don't know if skills cap out if they've got no more learning room. Can they still like go up slowly? I don't know. This is going to be a roughly even battle thereabouts. Jump in. Hopefully we're back in the big open desert and I can pick up a win to make up for that loss I had. We not have enough people leading. Okay, apparently not, so I'm going to have to take the cavalry division. Follow me, cavalry. I want to go in a skein. I want to hear him say skein. Say skein. Oh. He called it a skein before. Let's go take some of their horsemen out. Got my axe. I'm pretty sure this is the axe that someone tried to decapitate me with in the previous big battle, so it's kind of nice that I've got it now. Come on lads, go get him. Go get him. Took his head off. I do like the way that looks, like them doing a circle with the archers in the middle. That is cool. Alright, charge boys. Free reign, do what you want. Just give us a win. That was stupid, I saw him. We've got him on the run right now, which is good. What I I like is that when you hit someone with some of these weapons, you send them flying. Like the force of the hits. Kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, this hits pretty hard, which is quite nice. How we looking? I'm trying to go after the horsemen. Once their horsemen are dead, my cavalry will focus up, you know what I mean? We can just keep charging through them. Picking them off little by little.
Follow me. Move.
Come on, get in position, get in position. Follow me, boys. We're gonna do a charge. We're gonna crash into them. Just break them up a little bit for our infantry to charge in. No, our infantry do diverted course. What's wrong with you? But we've managed to push them all back. They're on the run. Now's the time to attack their rear. Get away from me! Thank you, boys. Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh god! I'm gonna die. Where was my guys? They constantly backing up. I'm amazed I survived as long as I did. I blocked a lot of shots. But why are we retreating? I was like, man, I'm sure my allies are just behind me. I'll just like retreat into them, you know? But no, they were running away as well. Like, why are they running? This is what I was on about in the last video about how the enemy kind of moves. They kind of stay grouped and kind of like move around kind of like water. It's very odd. But why they are constantly running, I do not know. We should have had this. I think maybe they're just trying to follow a single horseman that's like going around instead of the main bulk of the enemy force. I'm amazed at how long that dude is surviving on his horse. Finally dragged off it. Let me speed up time a little bit. Because it's going to be a bit of a dance. There we go, they're getting towards the end of it. Finally fighting back. They overwhelmed them at last. Now the enemy is split across the battlefield. Hurry him along a little bit. But yeah, I am liking this two-handed axe. Very satisfying. I didn't do too well there, I ended up going down. I'm over the prisoner limit. Maybe I should hire some just to join me. Otherwise they're only going to escape. Got no army at the moment. This guy's army is like getting smaller and smaller. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Anything I can buy here? A few bags of grain. Anyone to recruit? Nope. They got to him before I did. So how are we looking? Have we taken anything else? No, we have not. Need to rebuild one of my parties. Moore's doing a pretty good job. Get Zem back. I can literally just buy up all the food and horses, which is good, but I can never get enough recruits. But if I want to rebuild my recruits, I need to leave this area, I reckon. Right, I think it's time for me to leave you, mate. You ain't doing anything useful. Look at those looters. Okay, let me trade. Let me trade. We lock down all the food, sell the rest. Oh. We get the horses. Is there a better, like, two-handed weapon than what I've got? And the Executioner's Axe is about as good as it gets. There we go, just stocking up on the food. Making sure we're in a good position, we have nothing to worry about. Money is still coming in, which is important. Part of me just wants to get an army together. I got plenty of influence points, so there's only one army travelling to Asgard to besiege. Where is Asgard? They're going to take that city. I could go join them. In fact, they're already over there. Let me go see if I can join them in time. And then after that, we'll gather my own army if they don't continue the push. I've got to be very careful as well with this conspiracy quest line. I don't quite know what's going to happen. I probably should go and try to stop the conspiracy at some point. But that can wait. The siege is on over here. I want to be a part of it. I want to join Godun's army. There's only 8 people left. No, send troops. Asgard election has started. Actually, let me get in here before they do. Recruit troops. Beautiful. And go to trade. There's beer. Lots of beer. Consumable. Let's take all the beer. All the meat. And let's rejoin with this army. Hero healing rate, okay. Oh, my hit points did go up because of the perks. That's good. So. Did I haven't been given any more territory yet. Where are these guys trying to go? Yeah, I thought these guys were on the ball, taking cities and whatnot, but now they're kind of mucking about a little bit. I have 1,000 influence, which is nice. Have a look. Can I push some policy? I still want to get rid of the law speakers. It's absolutely useless, but all that's going to do is make me lose, you know, influence with people. So what I'd rather do is try and push through something that's going to help. Some of these make no sense to me. Like, why would anyone want to support this? Where you get less money, but you give more money to your ruler? Like, the only one that would be pushing something like that would be the owner of a faction. Like, I guess it's if you make your own faction, but some of these make no sense to me. And some of them are pretty great. I mean, this one's going to be an important one to have, but I'm not there yet. If I get it soon, if I get it now, then it means all the other lords will have a lot of influence to weigh in on issues, which I don't want. Not yet, anyway. Serfdom. Villages grant 0.2 influence per day to the owner's clan. Towns gain 1 security but lose 1 militia and 1 prosperity per day, which isn't good unless you balance it out. Honestly, I think I've got plenty of influence coming in, so I don't need to change that. But this isn't a bad one. This increases security, but we lose a bit of tax. But really, how much more money do we need? I'll try getting this through again. No, voted down. Voted down. Okay, I tried. Okay, we're going to be roaming around in this army for a little bit, so we'll pick this up next time. Until then, thank you for watching.